having a blessed Friday, starting their day off. So today I'm going to go over how I give my plants showers. It's good to give them a shower at least once a month, if you can, twice a month. So, but really, it's once a month for me. This philodendron Congo, she's up against, well, not right up against the window, but she's near my window, and it gets dusty over there. Her leaves are so big, and I think it's just better to give her a good shower, wash her leaves down, and then I also leach her. I give her a good leaching. So what that is, for one, I get water, water can, or the water jug, and I actually squirt one squirt of this. It's just hydrogen peroxide. I bought it at the 99-cent store, and it comes with the spray nozzle. I just give it one good spray. I already gave this one some, but I give it one good spray. There's a lot of different benefits out of doing that. Putting just, very small amount. With that, I like it because it's just one good spray. Now, this ladder that she's sitting on has a hole underneath. There's a hole right underneath it. I use this ladder pretty much for all my, so you see the hole there. So she's being leached out. I've already poured the whole thing of this is still a little bit left. So I've poured this whole thing, and I'm actually leaching her right now. And it just, gets out all the, any type of salts, any minerals. She has some Job's fertilizer sticks in her. So this is good for her because the Job sticks are in her. She gets watered twice a month. So one watering is this method right here, and then the next watering is a bottom watering, and I just stick her in a bucket with water, and she bottom waters. Now I have one of these. They're pretty inexpensive. I got this at Walmart. It attaches to the water, to the, and then it attaches to the wall, and I just hose her down. I actually get each leaf and do it on top and bottom. But this is just a good way to give them a good cleaning. I do it like twice, and this is warm water, not too hot but not too cold. And then I get the stems down. Each leaf is getting sprayed down. I actually hold them, but it's kind of hard to hold them and do this at the same time. But it's good to hold the leaves and just get in, because they collect a lot of dust. And this is what I do once a month. Yeah, I know it's probably time consuming, and I have a few big philodendrons that I do this with. I also do this with several of my other big plants. It's really the big plants I do this with. It just helps. It's way better than wiping each one of the leaves off. This, I think, method works good. I sometimes wipe the leaves down with a sponge, with just water and a sponge. But this method works the best for me. And then I leave her sitting in here for a while, but I do that spray down like twice, and then I get underneath each leaf, get in between the stems, and then she's also being leached at the same time. And that's just basically you're pouring water straight through. And I poured a huge gallon straight through her, and this water also. The peroxide, just a little squirt in the water helps it, helps the roots There's so many different benefits out of using peroxide in the water, but not every watering I do. But most of the time when I'm watering, I give a spray of that peroxide, and it's just so many different benefits of peroxide. It helps with, cleaning the soil, cleaning anything around the roots. It helps it give some oxygen. There's just a lot of different there's a lot of different benefits of using peroxide. You can actually put it on in a spray bottle also, which I've done. I have a spray bottle. So when I mist the plants, and I really don't mist it for humidity, I spray them down just to prevent spider mites. And that, with a little bit of peroxide in it, helps also when you mist it. But it has to be really, really little amount. Very, very. You see that spray, which is not even a full teaspoon, is what I use. Not very much, because you could burn the roots and you could burn the leaves doing that. But yeah, so this is a method I do. Like I said, this is a once in a month thing. She gets watered maybe twice. In the winter, it was really once a month. But now that it's getting hotter, she's going to probably get watered every 7 days. That'll be so, or every 2 weeks, really. And it may even get down to less than that every week when it gets super hot, because they don't want to be overwatered either. But the every 7 days would be good, even in the winter. I mean, in the summer. But winter with these, with most of my plants, is like a once a month, or maybe every 3 weeks. But that's about a month. But it varies in months for when you're watering, so it really depends on the climate that you're in. So yeah, I do this. I leave her sitting in here maybe 30 minutes. I leave her sitting in here, and she's getting humidity. She's got cleaned up. She's been watered. That water is going to drain. All the rest of the water is draining out now. She got a good soak. Her soil was soaked really good. She got her leaves sprayed down because it's so dusty. It can get dusty, especially if the windows are open, and she's by the window, so there's a lot of dust. They're doing a lot of construction work by where I live also, so she does get pretty dusty. But even if it's not by a window, they still pick up a lot of dust because these leaves are so thick. But hope everyone enjoyed this. This was just a quick little video. Just wanted to go over, sorry about that. Just wanted to go over how I do my leaching. So I do bottom watering. It's like I'll do bottom watering. Now with plants that get watered like once a week, I pretty much put them in they're smaller. I bottom water them, and I've shown how I pretty much water. And my Sansevieras, I don't do this with. My Hoyas, I haven't gave them a shower. I do put them in the shower and spray them down with neem oil. I've done that with all my Hoyas, and I just sit them all in here, spray them down real good with neem oil at night, and then I leave them in here overnight, just as preventative. For one, they get they're very prone to bugs, but also they're prone to that mold also on their leaves. So I spray the neem oil on them, and I just sit them all in here, and I spray it down, and I leave them in overnight. But when I'm doing this process, really my philodendrons I do this with, my African mask, and any bigger plants. This is how I clean them out. My arrowheads also, because it's hard to clean each one of their leaves. They love a shower. Spider plants love showers. And it's really a once a month thing. They're heavy, but I don't do them all at once. Like but I do all my philodendrons this way, the big ones, and they go. I put them through this. They pretty much get this treatment once a month, and so yeah, she's gonna sit in here, drain all the way out, dry out a little bit, and then she'll get put back where she sits, and she's happy for at least another month, or it depends. If it's, sometimes I'll do it twice a month. It just all really depends, but mainly once a month I do this. And she's been leached out. That's a good thing to do once a month with your plants. A good leaching. Bottom watering is good, but the leaching, it pretty much just cleans out the soil. This soil's good, but still, it's just good to do that once a month with your plants. It gives them a good flush. And then if you don't, you can do this outside, I'm sure, too, with a water hose. I live in an apartment, so I don't have access to a water hose in a backyard and stuff. But if you have a backyard, this would be perfect to do. I just recommend giving the plant something to sit up on that has a hole that it can drain through. That way the water runs straight through, because if you're sitting it on the floor, it runs through. But I just like this method because the water's running straight through, and that's the whole point of leaching the plant. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I hope everyone has a blessed weekend, and I'll be back on Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.